This video was made possible by EA Game Changers.
Hi guys, rachybop here. This time I'm going to be going through the WUMPLES Wishlist quest. WUMPLES is actually a sim that comes from Sims Freeplay, but in the Sims Mobile she's wearing a black rabbit suit rather than a white one. And in this quest you're going to work to unlock 2 chairs, a lamp and 10 fashion gems. Now these quests are now being organised into chapters. Chapter 1 begins unlocked. Each day a new chapter will become unlocked, and chapters will continue to unlock even if you haven't finished the previous one. Oh, let me give you the dates. Right, so WUMPLES Wishlist starts on the 13th of June at 10 AM local time, and it will finish on the 16th of June at 10 AM local time, lasting 4 days, and will be available for players level 6 and over. To kick this quest off, you need to earn 25 simoleons, and then you'll start on Chapter 1, Part 1, which is Green Machine. Salads are healthy, plus an upper body workout to make. You need to make a salad, and that will give you a 10 simoleon reward. Next, Dimensional Dabbling. Maybe I've been watching too much sci-fi, but I think there's a mirror dimension. Check a mirror for other dimensions, and that will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and cost you 15 energy. Next, very eventful. Have an eventful day. Complete a quick event. And this is actually to complete 2 quick events. The task count is 2, so you need to complete 2 quick events. You'll get 10 simoleons as a reward, and it will take about an hour. Next, Feeding the Troll. This internet troll knows something about Cat Detective. Argue with internet troll. This will give you 10 simoleons as a reward, and it will cost you 10 energy. Next, you time. Don't forget self-care. You deserve a relaxing shower. Wash away your problems in a shower. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward. Next, Master Procrastinator. Need an excuse to procrastinate? Do an event. Complete a standard event. This will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and will take about 4 hours. And that completes that chapter. Okay, the next chapter, Step 1. Birthday treat. It's the cafe owner's birthday. Everyone is making something special, so make a coffee cake surprise. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and cost you 20 energy. Next, Lamp Love. There's nothing sadder than unrequited love between a lamp and a moth. Check lamps for moths. That will give you 10 simoleons. Next step, Cakes for Kids. The local school is having a bake sale. Can you help? Bake cookies for bake sale. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward. It will cost you 15 energy and take about 2 hours. Next, very eventful. Have an eventful day. Complete a quick event. This is actually to complete 2 quick events. There is a task count on my spreadsheet that says 2 tasks, so complete 2 quick events. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and take about an hour. Next, Gnome Awareness. The Gnome Society is raising funds for gnome awareness. Can you help? Tap a table to donate to Gnome Awareness. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward. It will cost 50 simoleons. Next, Book Club. You didn't forget about reading that book for book club, did you? Read Giant Book for book club. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and will cost you 50 energy and take about 2 hours. Next, Hungry WUMPLES. I could use a snack. Could you grab something for me? Find WUMPLES a snack. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and take about 15 minutes. Next step, Be a Little Shellfish. The world is your oyster or oyster cracker. Complete a long event. It's going to give you 10 simoleons as a reward and will take about 8 hours, and that completes that chapter. The next chapter, Part 1, Foiled by Foliage. Some of your plants are looking thirsty. Water plants in home. You're going to need to water 3 plants to complete this step, and it will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and cost you 10 energy. Next, spinach selfie. Yikes, you still have spinach in your teeth. Find a mirror. Check a mirror for tooth spinach, and that will give you 10 simoleons as a reward. Next, book club. You didn't forget about reading that book for book club, did you? Read a giant book for book club. That's 10 simoleons as a reward, and it will cost you 15 energy and take 2 hours. Next, gnome coming. We're raising funds to help send gnomes to college. Tap a surfer to sponsor a gnome. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward. It will cost you 150 simoleons. Next, fast fun. Time flies when you're having fun. Complete a quick event. You'll actually need to complete 3 quick events for this step, and it will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and take about 1 hour. Next step, a little llama zoom. Let's help out Emily. So complete llama zoom tasks here. This is going to give you 10 simoleons as a reward, take about 8 hours. Next, catnap. Maybe we're all doing it wrong and should live like cats. Catnap. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward. And that completes that chapter. And the final chapter, part 1, is shrub awareness. The Wildlife Society started a shrub awareness campaign. Tap on a surfer to donate to shrub campaign. We'll give you 10 simoleons as a reward, and it will cost you 300 simoleons. Next, Sleep for Science. The Science Centre needs volunteers for their sleep study. Sleep for Science, that's going to give you 10 simoleons as a reward and take half an hour. Next, the Wild Gnome Chase. Tiny footprints. Maybe the gnomes are back. Wait, do gnomes exist? Go on a wild gnome chase. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and cost you 15 energy. And you actually need to do that 3 times. So you need to go on 3 wild gnome chases. Next, a little llama zoom. Let's help out Emily. Complete llama zoom tasks. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward and last 8 hours. Next, sun for days. Weird that the sun is out so much, but at least it's great for plants. Read Gardening in Eternal Sunshine book. That will give you 10 simoleons as a reward, and it will cost you 15 energy. Next, Sim Sports Suspense. Can you believe that latest Sim Sports game? Get riled up about Sim Sports. You'll need to do this 5 times. It will cost you 10 energy and will give you 10 simoleons as a reward. And the final step, reinvent yourself. You do you, but also do events. Complete 2 long events for this step. It will take you about 8 hours, and you're going to get 10 simoleons as a reward, giving you a grand total of 290 simoleons by the end of this, 15 XP. You actually get 5 XP at the end of each of the chapters, so that's your 15. Simoleon cost is 500. It will cost you 140 energy in total, and the duration is just under 46 hours with a total task count of 24. Plus, you're going to unlock the 2 chairs, the lamp, and the 10 fashion gems, and you've had the opportunity of meeting Wumples. I hope this video has been helpful to you. There's also a blog post down in the comments with a text version if you prefer to reference that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!